Your first day in the NFL as far as a practice, how did it feel?
Felt great. Definitely great to be out there with the team. Felt like a while since I got drafted, so it was really good to be out there with all the rookies and just go out there and compete.
The Texans set a precedent with your rookie deal. How does that feel to make a little history with your first contract?
Yeah, it feels great. It's all props to my agent, Chris Cabot. But at the end of the day, just wanted to come out here and compete and show that I belong here as well.
Take you through where you were and kind of like what you were thinking when Jayden got Jayden got drafted?
Yeah. So I was at my house, and then I had to do all the Zoom interviews and stuff like that after I got drafted, and then I go out there and look at the TV, and I'm wondering if Jaylen's still drafted, and then I see it's like probably like 4 picks until Houston's up, and they said Jaylen hadn't got drafted yet, and I was like, man, I feel like Houston's gonna get him, and a couple teams didn't get him, and he came there, so it's good. Yeah, it was awesome. It was a dream come true. But honestly, it feels just like the next level. You're going to the next level, come out here to compete, get better, and perform. So it was awesome.
Coach talked about there's a lot of teaching going on. You guys getting acclimated to how to do things here, learning the terminology and stuff. You played football your whole life, so just how different is it? How much learning can you do now?
Yeah, I mean, football is football at the end of the day, but every system is different. The way they want you to run the routes could be different at one place than another. Just little verbiage that they use and things like that. So you just got to come in and learn the system as far as a whole, but football is football at the end of the day.
Have you got a chance to talk to CJ or Nico since you've been there?
I haven't talked to Nico. CJ, he texted me after the draft, but just got here like 2 days ago. I had to do a bunch of medical stuff, so I haven't got to talk to him too much yet.
I know taking kind of your own path to get to the ultimate level here. What kind of fuels your belief that you always belonged at this level? And how does that kind of fuel you once you arrive here in the National Football League? I'm talking about Eastern Kentucky production, and then you really take this level.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with me is I'm just a person that I'm trying to get better each and every day. No matter where I was at Eastern Kentucky, at Westminster Christian, my high school, it's going to be the same thing here at the Texans. So I'm just trying to be the best version of myself.
Any kind of receiver to see compare yourself to or watch film to learn about?
I mean, I love Keenan Allen, the way his releases are and things like that. Devontae Adams. There's so many great guys in the league. I'd like to watch everyone, honestly, but yeah, some of those guys.
How close were you and Jaylen in college? You guys roommates, like take us back. How close were you guys? And you guys obviously reached a high level together. So how close were you guys back at Iowa State?
Yeah, I would say we were really close. We always hang out, go fishing together, do things like that. We were roommates when we would travel and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Jaylen's just a great guy. Hang out with him all the time. So yeah, I would say really close.
Do you keep the fishing channel going, and move it here to Texas with you guys?
Yeah, we haven't posted on the fishing channel in a long time, so I don't know if it's still active. I got to go back and look. It was J&J Fishing though, but it was on TikTok. I looked at it probably like a couple weeks ago and I didn't see it, so we'll see if I can find it.
And now that you're here, what do you want to take away from the weekend? And do you kind of have like a plan of how you want to progress through the summer, getting ready for camp?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with me is I take it day by day. Really just trying to be the best version of myself, like I said. But the biggest thing for this weekend is to come out here and compete, be with the guys, meet everyone, and just have a good time, play football.
What are the expectations for you?
Yeah, I would say my expectations are to compete. Take it day by day. Whatever that leads me, that's gonna lead me. But I'm always gonna put my best foot forward. I would just say the type of person that he is and the type of program that we had at Iowa State. Everyone's very welcoming. People just want to see you succeed there. So it's all props to the culture that they built there. And then really on the football field, Jaylen's a smaller receiver. I'm a bigger receiver. Kind of like the best of both worlds as far as what we do.
About that program, just really have some things to say about Matt Campbell. What was Matt Campbell's role?
Yeah, I would say Coach Campbell. He's a big motivator. A big guy that the biggest thing with him is about team. Being selfless. Doing what's best for the team, and ultimately just winning at the end of the day. That's what we did at Iowa State. We won 11 games, the most in program history. So. Yeah.
Coach Pauly said that you guys had a fun rivalry, you and Jaylen, as far as basketball.
Yeah.
Who's the better basketball player?
I would definitely say me. me and Jaylen, we have rivalries every day. We have rivalries going out there competing against each other. It's just two guys that want to see each other get better. So we're always competing, going at each other. But I'm definitely better at basketball and fishing.
How much is him being drafted here along with you made the transition to Houston easier?
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. You know, like I said, I just got here 2 days ago, so I haven't really, you know, been able to transition too much. But definitely having a familiar face, someone that I can talk to, whatever, and then just knowing someone that knows, you know, how to push my buttons, but go out there and compete. And the same thing with him as well.
What are your conversations been like with Nick
Yeah, Nick Haley, he's awesome. You know, sending a lot of motivation, really just showing how excited he is for the, you know, the season, and really just getting in here and learning all the new things that they have to install. And then, you know, Coach Ben has been great as well. You know, really just a lot of install. We've been going over to diving into the playbook, but he's been great as well.
Did Xavier Higgins reach out?
Oh yeah, he reached out. Yep. I actually didn't go to Iowa State with Xavier because I was at Eastern Kentucky my first 2 years, but I do know him and he texted me.
All set?
Yeah.
All right.